Hi, I'm Chad Kopotic, Quality Control Manager here at the Deering Banjo Company. Today we'll be discussing the crown head height, what the differences are, and what we use across our entire line of banjos. So as we discuss crown head heights among banjo heads, what we're discussing is the height of the surface of the head from the height of the surface of the crimped on or glued on ring that the tension hoop sits on. It's not necessarily the height of the head to the surface of the table that the head is on. So when we want to measure our crown height, we need to take something very light like this little file, set it on top of the head, and then use a ruler to measure from the surface of the ring to the bottom of what we've used to set on the head. A light ruler or something of that nature would work best. What we're looking for is we use a medium crown and a high crown head on all 11-inch banjos. The medium crown should be coming in at around 7/16 of an inch, and the high crown will come in at about 1/2 an inch. We've been asked a lot as to why there's a difference between crown heights across different models that we use. On many of our upper line banjos, the Deerings, Vegas, and Tenbrooks, we use what's called a neck notch on the tension hoops to allow the strings to pass through a little closer to the head, make the banjo a little more playable. When your tension hoop has this neck notch in it, you'll be required to use a medium crown head. And what this allows is for once the head is installed, that neck notch then to start even with the surface of the head. That way it doesn't interfere with the strings passing over. On some of our older model Bostons, Vegas, and currently on our good times, the tension hoop does not have this neck notch. It is a solid ring with a slight bevel on the inside edge that the hooks grab onto. Because there's no neck notch, we need to allow that tension hoop to sit a little lower to not interfere with the strings passing over it. So we use what's called the high crown head, which allows, once the hooks are installed, that tension hoop to begin its life even with the top of the head or just slightly above it. So when you're ready to replace your head, we get a lot of phone calls asking, where do I start? Do I get a medium crown? Do I get a high crown? What we like to do is take a look at what your banjo currently has in the way of a tension hoop before we start recommending what head height to go with. When we look at our tension hoop, we want to see whether or not it has that neck notch that lines up with the end of the fingerboard on the banjo. If it does, we tend to recommend more of a medium crown to start with the replacement. If the tension hoop does not have that, we tend to recommend the high crown head as a good starting point when looking at replacing your banjo head. Now, the crown head heights do cross across all of our different makes of heads, from the fiber skin to the Renaissance to the matte black to the gloss black to our frosted top, frosted bottom heads. The crown head height is always the same when going from a medium to a high crown. That 16th inch doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. And it's important that we try to get the best fit for your banjo. Thanks for watching our video explaining crown head heights. Hopefully I've answered your questions. For everything else banjo related, please head to our website, deeringbanjos.com. Also check out our blog there with other tech articles, or to our YouTube channel where we have other tech videos on how to replace your head, strings, and so on. Also, feel free to call us. We look forward to talking to you soon.